Hello everybody, Ian Robson here. Welcome back to an episode of American Truck Simulator. Today we're hauling a Challenger MT 975B from Bakersfield to El Centro. So I've already got the trailer hooked up and ready to roll. So as long as I take the parking brake off, we can start on our way here. Alright, so this is a 500 kilometer journey. Nothing too crazy. But this will be different. I guess it's I have to consider this because before 500 kilometers wasn't very much, but now with the rescale, 500 kilometers is a bit more than it was before, at least. All right, I'm gonna make this right turn here. Looks like this truck is going right as well. Come to a complete stop. At least that's how it is in Ontario. I'm not sure about the United States, but I'm assuming it's the same. Gotta come to a complete stop first before you can make a right turn. That's what you're supposed to, at least. A lot of people don't come to a complete stop, but I don't know. They're stopping. Make our turn then. Gonna take that turn nice and wide. We do have a Challenger tractor, and in this context, of course, it's kind of a wider tractor, or wider trailer than I would like. Although, with the rescale, this should be kind of interesting because this is one of the types of trailers that I would often clip against things, but with the extra space, it should be a lot better. At least, in my mind, it should be a lot better. Whether or not that's actually going to be the case or not, I don't know, but that's how I feel about it, at least. It will be a lot better given the fact that it is wider now. But you never know. Anything is possible, right? So, we're in California again. I don't know why all my journeys are in California. I just happened to get there in the last video and it just continued from there, basically. So, that's the reason why we're in California again. As far as I know, the Mexico, Canada, United States map is not available for 1.5 or the open beta. At least it may be soon. I don't know, but as far as I know, it's not available. So that's the reason why we're just hanging out in the regular map here. But it is a pretty cool to have the extra space. Once they actually get the rescale done. Once they actually get the rescale done, it'll be pretty cool because it'll be cool to have like the whole United States with the rescale. Whoa, buddy. Jeez. It'll be nice to have that the whole United States with the rescale, but I don't think that it'll take a while, I'm sure. I don't think it's as easy as changing the scale from like X1 to X2 or something like that, so. I wish it were that easy, but if that were the case, SCS would have had the rescale out a long time ago. But maybe that's what the initial release of the Mexico or the Coast to Coast map will be. Who knows? It'll be a simple little increase in the scale, and that's as far as it goes. But there may be some other additions too. Who knows? It's very difficult to make that judgment call. I haven't looked honestly to see if it's available, but usually they don't normally release stuff for open beta. At least as far as I know. I don't really look for mods in open beta very often, but a lot of times the biggest ones that always get hit in ETS and ATS updates are usually the map mods. Are the biggest ones that get hit. Trucks seem to be okay most of the time, but it's always the maps that you'll get dinged on. And it was the same way in ETS. Whenever the Russian map, whenever there was an update to the game itself, the Russian map or Pro mods would almost always have a problem. Slowing down, slowly. Got the Jake brake toggled on here. That's why we're slowing down, and it's enabled there. I love the fact that you can do that. That's so slick. Maybe one of these days I'll get the extra little added shifter for ATS, but I told my wife about it. She was kind of like, really? You're gonna pay that much for that? And I'm like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool. She was like, no. Just flat out no. Maybe for Christmas? Doubtful. Very doubtful. We try to go practical on Christmas. Usually when we get gifts, but yeah, it's not gonna happen for Christmas either. Wishful thinking is what that one is. But anyways, it is a cool little addition. It would be a cool little addition, but not really necessary. I can enjoy the game without having that little, the extra little shifter itself. What would be kind of interesting actually to see if I could take off the shifter from the G27 and go to like a Nap Auto Part, something like that, and actually get other shifter knobs for it, like real ones. I don't know if it's I'm not sure if that'd be possible, but it's a nice thought. Why are you guys slowing down? Why are they slowing down? Why does this always happen? There's somebody up there. Oh, we got purging, that's why. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of a neat little idea, but not necessarily. I'd rather get track IR before that. Honestly. Because track IR, you know, would add to Farm Sim, ATS, Project Cars, Flight Sim, I guess, technically. Even though it's funny, I actually have Flight Sim X, but I don't think I've never fired up the game. Why are we going so slow? I don't know why they. This is always the case. This is like when you're trying to figure out what's going on ahead of you. Like this is where you start seeing people doing this and looking out. It's like, can I pass, or what's going on ahead of me? Oh my goodness. Not really going that fast, but apparently I'm going fast enough for these guys to slow way down. Jeez. The hills are slowing them down apparently. Just enough to make it annoying. The reason why I have my flashers on is because we're going slow, and as a truck in Ontario, at least as far as I know, that's what you're supposed to do. If you go below 60 kilometers going up a hill. Technically, if this was a big hill, you'd have like a second lane usually. In a lot of cases. There we go. You have that second lane there, so the trucks can move into the right lane. I'm just gonna get past these guys. Because they are going slow. Too hasty there on that one. Going through town, just gonna speed a little bit to get past this Plaster and Sons guy here. Go figure. Oh, it's a cop right in front of me. Huh. What are the chances of that? Sorry, guy. Didn't realize you were right there. Oh, of course. Now I need to move into the right lane. Alright, well, we're gonna be a little cheeky here and pull one of these Toronto maneuvers. Slowly edge our way into this guy's lane. Really not the politest thing to do, but we didn't hit him, which is a plus. I totally thought we were gonna hit him there. I almost always do stuff like that. Not intentionally all the time, usually. Well, it's never really intentional. It's usually a situation where it's like, oh, right, I need to move in that lane, and then it's like after the fact, oh, yeah. By the way. Oh, well. In real life, you have the GPS telling you, there's a turn coming up in 2 kilometers. Actually, it's funny, I have my GPS that I have for my non-existent car. I actually have the voice set up as a New Zealand voice, so he says some funny things in his accent. But you can have all sorts of crazy voices now with GPS, like Darth Vader. You can have, you know, Sean Connery, I'm sure, Homer Simpson, anybody basically. Now, usually a lot of the premium ones you have to pay for, but they do have that capability. I guess it depends on how much you use your GPS. You can fiddle around with the voices. Like, I've done it a couple times where I fiddle around with the voices, but not much more than that, so. Let's drop it down to gear here. So we're going up this hill. Ah, what's this? This must be the truck lane, I'm guessing. What does it say there? Yep, truck lane. See, this is what I was talking about. This is what they usually have going uphill. It's like a whole lane just for trucks. But of course, this guy's going slower than we are. Of course. Our truck's not even that powerful. I think we have like a 515, not 50, 15 horsepower engine. Not super crazy powerful. But apparently it's powerful enough to outpace the guy in front of us. I'm not sure how heavy our cargo is here. I think not super heavy. Alright, let's get past this guy here. This might be the area where they have a runaway lane. Because I noticed, I was watching Jeff Fabiano the other day, and it was a snippet from a stream, and they actually had like a runaway lane that they included now, which is kind of neat. So, if you don't know what a runaway lane is, I think this is exactly where it is. A runaway lane basically is a place where if your truck loses like control of the brakes or it can't slow down, basically you would go into the runaway lane and it would slow you via gravity, and there's usually a hill. Again, I gotta start paying attention to the speed. But that's where they have it. They usually have the bottom of a hill, or going down a hill they'll have it usually, so. Oh, there's that sign. Steep grade ahead. So hear the engine brake coming on here, because we're going too fast now. Here's the runaway lane coming up, I'm guessing. Wow, that's a big hill. Holy smokes. Oops, we actually don't want to be in this lane. Luckily there's no police officer there again. That's quite a hill, holy smokes. That's cool though. Like, I'm glad they added that kind of thing, because like that's one of the challenges of a trucker, right? Let's merge here. It's one of the challenges of a trucker is being on those like steep grades and having to control your speed without running into anything, of course. Which isn't always, no, well, it's, I don't know. It's definitely an interesting aspect they added. So I'm very happy that that's included now. It's always the little things. Oh, really, car? That was lucky. If he had slowed down just a little bit more. This is why it's important to stay in the middle lane. Because there's, excuse me, there's way too many times where I've been like on the right-hand lane just because I'm a truck. And I'm like, oh, I'm trying to, stay in the right-hand lane, be polite, let people pass if they want to, but I'll get stuck in the right-hand lane. Because a lot of times, what will happen is, let's go over here. This guy's going smooth. A lot of times what will happen is you'll have, at least as far as I can remember, if there is like an exit, usually there'll be like, it won't be the lane you're in, it'll be like, what do you even call it, an off ramp, I guess. So like, if I'm in the lane where I am right now, this lane won't exit, it'll be it'll go to the right, and then there'll be another lane, kind of, that opens up for people who want to exit. It won't be the lane you're on usually, so. I don't know, maybe that was the case, but I totally missed that one. It's funny, I sent an email to the Ontario Ministry of Natural Resources, that would be Natural Resources and Forestry, and I was asking a question about a fishing question, and they gave me an answer, but it wasn't quite the answer I thought it was going to be, so it was a bit bizarre. Because it's not as direct as I wanted it to be. Well, it is, but it isn't. Like, it is direct, but like totally, like kind of like not what I was asking about. So I don't know. But apparently you can chum with beef liver, which is not exactly what I was asking. It was more like asking, can you use beef liver as bait? for catfish specifically in this context. And if you could trout them, I don't know why you couldn't use it as bait, but... And then they talked about minnows. I never did even ask about minnows in the email, so... Nice, let's get a quick little snapshot there as we're driving past those wind turbines. There we go, and we'll do a little bit of that, and we'll go to field of view. No, there we go. Make sure we get that all in contrast there. Nice, perfect. Yeah, it was a bit bizarre the answer I got, but well, whatever. At least they answered. They do have like a lot of government organizations, whether they be federal or municipal, do have some sort of not mandate, but what do they call that word? I'm trying to think of the word. They have to respond within a certain number of days. Standards, I guess that was what they call them. Anyways, so their standard is 15 days. So I have to go back and check to see when I actually asked that question. Did they change this section of the road? I don't know if I've even driven this section. It feels a lot different. It feels like there's a lot more hills now. Because this is the section we just drove in this area right here. I don't know if that was there before, but it definitely feels a lot different driving through there. And they also added Santa Monica, I think it is, or Santa Maria. That was the new city they added. So yeah, I don't know. I may have to email them again and ask them another question. We'll see when I get the answer next time. But they're like, if you have any more questions, please call the number. I'm like, yes, because calling the number is going to be very helpful. It'll be like being on hold for like 30 minutes probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I've never called the line, so maybe it'll be fine. All right, our turn's coming up here, so let's be preemptive. Slow down here. There we go. One's there. We're good. Didn't hit anything. This is good. I feel like my driving's gotten better almost. Not amazing, I would say. I'm not like a professional driver by any means, but I definitely feel as if it has improved because I have more space now not to mess up. That's my feeling, at least. We still have... That can't be right. How does it say 795 kilometers to go still? Did I reset the navigation? There we go. That makes more sense. I'm like, how do we have 700 kilometers to go still? It makes no sense. Another 100 clicks to go. Technically in real life that'd be like an hour or so. Right? Well, depending on what your normal speeds are. Like in Ontario, for example, our normal speed is about 100 kilometers an hour, which is 60 miles an hour if memory serves. My math is correct. Soon I'll need to re-equip my whole fleet of trucks and make sure they're all Peterbilt 389s. I do that kind of random thing. I think right now they're all Peterbilt 589s, I think they are. But I just like the look of these trucks. Although it doesn't make a difference. You don't really see your own truck or your own company on the road, which is a bit of a shame actually, but that's where the light's on. It just seemed like it got a little dark there for a second. But yeah, it would be neat if you could see your own company. Like you could see like your logo on the side as they drive by, but I don't believe they have that yet. Or maybe there is a mod I just don't know about, which is entirely possible because there's lots of mods out there I just haven't tried yet. A lot of them tend to be just trailer mods. There are some truck mods as well. Some of the more interesting ones are like I think it's called DP Realistic Traffic. I really like that one because it definitely changes the way the traffic acts a lot. They're more aggressive, way more aggressive, which is good because then they're more likely to make a left turn. Because before they wouldn't make a left turn, they would try to make the left turn and then just it would never happen. Oh Just a big donut. Alright. Sneaky suspicion that we're going to slow down. Yep. There we go. 40 clicks. Down to 64 kilometers an hour. And that's going to go back up as soon as we're past this little section, I'm guessing. Oh no, it's gone even slower now. Oh no, there it goes. Just as I suspected. I just want you to slow down just a little bit as you drive through that semi-populated area, just in case anything should happen. It makes sense, like, where was I? I was in British Columbia, and we were going through, I think it was called Cathedral Grove. And it was a very interesting little spot, like it was like a rainforest in British Columbia. Very cool. But you had to like walk across the road in order to get to, like, they had two sides, like one on one side of the road, one on the other side of the road. And we wanted to see both sides. And they have parking on both sides as well. Give that truck away. Oh, to go in the right-hand lane. Sure. Thanks, buddy. And anyways, but you had to cross the road in order to get to the other side. It's a nice trailer. I do like those fuel trailers. I don't know why. Anyways, they actually slowed down the speed in that area because it was like again, like half my income is lost through speeding. All right, making this turn. Didn't hit anybody. Oh, that was close on that. This is our turn here. Take that jake brake off. It's funny, sometimes it's nice to have the jake brake toggled, other times it's not. So like here's something that they'll need to fix eventually. Last time I checked, grass isn't supposed to be on the road like that. There we go. Some Dear John tractors there. Slow her down here into first gear. Put the flashers on so people know we're maneuvering. I don't know where that guy went. Oh, there he is. Whew. Thought I clocked him with the truck. One of the hard things to notice is the nose of the truck sometimes. You don't notice how far you are. That's been my feeling at least. Really? That's not what they want, apparently. Those little hood mirrors are awesome. Right. Go this way. And then this way. Get lined up here a little bit better. Or so I thought I was going to be lined up a bit better. We'll see how that works out. I have a sneaky suspicion it's not going to be lined up as well as in my mind it was going to be lined up. But maybe it'll be fine. Who knows? Oh yeah, I see something up actually. Hey, there you go. That worked better than I expected actually. All right, let's go ahead and decouple and see how the score ends up. Excellent. That's pretty good actually. High value cargo, rank 1. Nice. Excellent. All right, folks, that'll be it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed another episode of American Truck Simulator. I know I did. If you like what you saw, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Simulator. Also, if you have suggestions for the next cargo to haul, let me know. Catch you guys later.